Give y'all time to share it. Get y'all phones out, share it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Under the Lights. My name is Donald Young.
Keith Crozier, Under the Lights.
Gary Swallow, Under the Lights.
Holding the Under the Lights.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Mic check, mic check.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Mic check, mic check.
Testing 1 2.
Is there a static in this?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Man, we got some hard picks this week. Man.
Turn the volume all the way up, Donald.
Turn my volume up.
Volume all the way up.
That's it.
Right, keep back.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2. All right. Our audience say we sound good.
Mic check 1 2.
We're getting the feedback from the
Straight, bro.
other one.
My phone is out of order right now. I'm allowing my wife on. 37 people. Go ahead. Thank you, bro. OC and Perka P. Catholic.
Oh, so they playing this week? Oh, really? Okay.
That's smart move,
OC and OC.
That's all.
Yeah.
Shit, turn mine on.
No, just turn it down.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2.
They're playing at OC too. Donald Gardner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down.
Okay.
It's down.
And mine's all the way down.
Week 7. Let's roll.
Let's do it, brother.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to week 7 of high school football here in the great state of Louisiana. We are broadcasting live from Gary Swallow's Taekwondo Martial Arts building here in Opelousas, Louisiana. The panel already introduced themselves, but we're going to give it to them one more time. From my far right, Mr. Donald Young, Mr.
Hello.
Keith Crozier, Mr. Gary Swallow, Mr. Holden Lee, Cookie, Espen, and Holly in the back. We thank everyone for tuning in. We also want to say, go ahead and hit the share button, hit the like button now if you ain't already did so. If you would like to follow along with the game picks later on, you can do that. We got a lot of great picks to make tonight. I got a list in front of me. First initial thoughts looking at some of these games. Give us your thoughts, fellas.
It's going to be an interesting week, that's for sure.
Hard picks, there, Jordy. I mean,
Wow.
Man.
That's all you there. Wow.
Right, wow.
Want to go ahead and thank everyone that's here tonight, and I want to also say thank you to some of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast here for Under the Lights. We couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without our team member Destin Castile doing great work down there in Kinder, Louisiana, folks.
Yes, he
You
is.
look at to our far left here, and you look at some of these sponsors on the table, and he's did a great job this week, don't y'all think?
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
Most
Yes, he
definitely.
has.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
And I want to go ahead and mention those sponsors now before we get going, if that's okay with y'all.
Go for it, man. They deserve it.
Let's talk about Buck and Duck, which is our yearly sponsor. They specialize in land development, civil construction, tree services, debris removal, and hot shot trucking. No job is too big. Give owner Kenny Berry and his team a call today.
Deaton's Cajun Kitchen is a yearly sponsor. Let's see, selling delicious boiled crawfish, seafood, and seasonal snow cones. With friendly smile. Let's see. Currently located at 904 4th Avenue in Kinder, Louisiana. Give Deaton's a chance and to gain your business, and you won't be disappointed.
That is our yearly sponsors. We greatly appreciate Deaton's and Buck and Duck, ladies and gentlemen. How about our game sponsors for this week? Let's start off with the sponsor here. How about Jake Abear Roofing LLC? What can you say about Jake Abear Roofing? Call Jake Como at 337-356-8114 for all your roofing needs out of the Lafayette area. Look them up on Facebook, and they are willing to travel statewide if needed. So definitely reach out for all your roofing needs there, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Yes, most definitely.
How about Southern Beards and Blades
Lord
Grooming
have mercy.
Lounge?
Wow.
Methodist Central and Catholic.
Sponsoring timeouts this week. Come in at 201 Albertson Parkway, Suite Q in Broussard, Louisiana, and ask for Big John, the best Kashada barber around. To book an appointment, give him a call at 337-298-7702 or book online at booksy.com. Thank you so much to Southern Beards and Blades Grooming Lounge for joining the team this week.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, a whole bunch.
How about Kinder American Legion Post 244 covering first downs this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
They want to invite everyone to the free Veterans Day Pancake Breakfast Saturday, November 6th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Grand Church in Kinder. Free breakfast for all, and thanks to our veterans for their service. Thank you so much for covering Under the Lights this
Most
week.
definitely.
Free pancakes. Go get them. November
That's
6th.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I like pancakes.
You might have to make a run out there.
That's right.
How about Southern Roots Apparel and Gifts, covering Red Zones this week. Want to thank them for covering Red Zone this week. How about we get to know Southern Roots Apparel and Gifts?
Just watch it.
What you got?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Ben. They are a small town boutique that offers children's clothing in sizes 14 to 14Y and women's clothing in sizes extra small to 3XL. They also have shoes and accessories. Their location is 445 North 9th Street in Kinder, Louisiana. Go see Southern Roots tomorrow and tell them Under the Lights sent you.
That's it.
How about some Yum Yums Daiquiri Bar and Drive-Thru? Are we allowed to go stop there and get something before the game tomorrow night?
Yeah, we'll see.
Might have to wait till after the game.
I have to wait till after the game. But let's talk about Yum Yums Daiquiri Bar and Drive-Thru. Special things about Yum Yum. Out of Oakdale, Louisiana, they have covered the touchdowns this week
Right.
and also the quarters this week. They doubling up this week. And we can't thank Yum Yums enough for joining us this week. It's greatly appreciated. Let's learn about Yum Yums.
Most definitely.
DJs Thursdays and Friday nights. Live music on Saturday nights. Coldest Beer in Allen Parish. They open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. and Friday through Saturday, 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. So thank you to all our sponsors this week. It is greatly appreciated. They're on the board here to see all night. They will be talked about a lot tomorrow night, Friday night, and Saturday. Keith,
Correct.
want to let everybody know where we're going this week. Thursday night,
Thursday
Friday night, and
night,
Saturday.
we are going to Oakdale for Oakdale versus Kinder. And then Friday night, we're going to Westminster versus
Sacred Heart.
Sacred
Heart.
Heart. That's going to be a good game. And then we have a JUCO game this weekend. We're going to be covering the JUCO game, the Pit Bulls and the Defenders.
Pit Bulls and the Huskies.
The Huskies. The Huskies. And they're going to be playing in a different location in Broussard Sports Complex this weekend instead of Clark Field. So
Right.
that's where we're going to be located at.
So 3 great opportunities to get your business out there, and we promise to give you as much exposure as we can. It's
Most
going to be a
definitely.
great week of high school football and a little bit of JUCO football. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I want to turn things over to the panel right now. First initial thoughts coming into tonight. How excited are you for week 7?
Man, very, very,
Very
excited,
excited.
Hope. Very excited. I love these picks. It's hard, but I love hard picks.
Yeah, most definitely. I was just looking at the matchups for this week. We got a lot of good matchups, and it's going to be some hard picks. There's coin flips again, I guess. You know, it's terrible to see a lot of unbeatens that are going against each other. But boy, I tell you what,
It's going to be a good
it's going to
weekend.
be a good week of high school football.
Yep.
How about the longest win streak in the state of Louisiana? Who has it?
Madison Prep.
Madison Prep at 15 games. They're still marching on, Donald.
That's going to be challenged this week because U-High goes to the Prep.
Oh, it's going to be a dandy of a matchup.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's going to be a good one, too. We'll talk about that a little
Go
later.
ahead, Holden. We're going to turn things over to Holden. He's going to let you know how you can find us on social media.
Facebook, you type in Under the Lights on the search bar. Then we got Instagram, Under the Lights 4. Then we have Twitter, UTL Sports 4. And then we have a TikTok now, Under the Lights 4.
So great social media there. Everybody's on social media these days. If you want to find Under the Lights, those are your 4 platforms to find Under the Lights. And they're on the board over there, but they couldn't fit inside the screen, so we could not put them in today.
We'll put them on in the future.
Alrighty, checking with stat leaders from across the state. We talked about it last week for the first time.
Right.
This week we have passing, rushing, receiving, and tackles. Let's start off with passing. Do we have somebody new this week, or do we have the same guy? What do y'all think, Donald?
Yeah, I think it's the same guy.
Keith?
Yeah.
Probably.
Holden? All right, here's his stat line before I give you the name. The leading passer in the state of Louisiana. He's 121 for 165, 2,022 yards through the air, 23 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Same guy from Calvary Baptist,
There you go.
Landon Liddy, still on top of the ranks there.
Yep, that's Landon.
Yep.
We head to the rushing leaders in the state of Louisiana. Same guy or new guy?
New guy.
Probably. I'm gonna go new guy.
Keith?
New guy.
New guy?
Yeah.
Okay. New guy in the state of Louisiana. Let's find out. He has 164 rushes this season, 1,267 yards, 7.7 yards per carry, and 18 touchdowns on the year. Your leading rusher in the state of Louisiana is Dyson Fields from Ruston.
Sure.
Wow.
Thoughts on those numbers that you just heard?
Awesome numbers.
Wow.
Really awesome numbers.
Several weeks. I like for us to see where their kids sitting down at the 1-4 balls.
Man, that's
What kind of stats he got thus far?
Believe it or not, I didn't find him in the top 10 this week.
Come on.
really wow.
That's how shows you how much talent they got throughout the state of Louisiana right now.
Yeah, nobody's stats is safe.
How about receiving? Same guy or new guy?
Same guy.
Same guy, vote?
Yeah.
Same guy all the way across here. All right, 44 catches, 1,194 yards receiving, and 15 touchdowns. Once again, this week is owned by Barb himself. It is Jamal Levi.
Ooh,
Cutting
Wow.
up over there at Barb.
somebody new.
Same guy.
Same
Oh,
guy.
same guy?
Yeah, same
Same
guy.
guy.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
And we have tackles this week, fellas. Beauchamp came in at second, but your leading tackler this week, any guesses? What
No,
school?
no.
Any guesses?
I have no clue.
Your leading tackler this week with 88 tackles on the year is from Jonesboro Hodge.
Oh, wow.
Xavier Atkins.
Got some good ball players up there.
Well, congratulations to Beauchamp with 88 tackles this year.
86.
86. Who's the young man?
I got
You
his
can't,
name.
okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Bertrand. Last name is Bertrand.
Okay.
Okay, so we talked about stats. We talked about social media. We talked about our shout outs. Sponsors are right there. We talked about the win streak. How about we go power rankings in the state of Louisiana? All right. We have 1A. Donald, Keith, Gary, your 1A guesses. Who's in the power rankings right now?
Oh.
Well, I want to say Westminster's going to be at
No.
number
They're Division 4.
Oh,
1A.
sorry.
1A is
1A.
Donald.
I keep forgetting.
Uh,
I'm not sure, George.
Okay. Keith,
Not me either.
it's a safe bet. You can always go Oak Grove if you want.
yeah. That's what I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say. I said, you might want to. I'd say probably Oak Grove.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you who is 1A ranked number 1 right now at 6-0. It is Grand Lake.
Grand Lake. Wow.
Okay.
Grand
Hey,
Lake.
we'll take that. They're new. They're new to the number 1 ranking this week. 2A, familiar face here, 4-0. Who is it?
2A.
Yep.
Hell, I don't remember who it was last week.
It's going to be the A-Meet Warriors. Back-to-back weeks.
Wow.
3A.
Meat, man.
3A, we have new blood on top.
Church
St.
Park.
James knocks off the top throne. Who's on top now at 6-0?
Church Park?
That's a good guess.
I was he took my guess. I was saying.
It's going to be Sterlington.
Oh,
Even better-
Sterlington,
better guess.
Even better guess. Yes,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Sterlington back on top. They are number 1 ranked this week in Class 3A. How about 4A at 4-0? Any guesses?
At 4-0.
We got so many of them.
It's an easy pick here. These boys are stumped this week, Holden.
Yeah.
Who's number 1 ranked in 4A, Holden?
Edna Carr.
Come on, y'all.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of the thing. Edna Carr.
Edna Carr is ranked number 1 for consecutive weeks here. And
Fellas, honestly, I'm studying these picks. I mean,
Yeah.
you got Cecilia
Yeah.
going to Beauchamp. You have
Yeah.
Madison.
excuse.
Prep.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Man.
But Edna Carr, yeah, most definitely.
5A at
Uh,
3-0. Who is it?
5A.
Same as
3-0.
last week. Ponchatoula, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Ponchatoula is ranked number 1 in the state of Louisiana in
I was going
5A.
with Natchez Central.
Hey, they're
Wow.
number 8.
Whoa.
Wow.
Number 8 at 6-0.
Schedule.
Schedule,
schedule
yeah,
must be
schedule.
tough.
The team they're playing this week is ranked 3.
I got some things that gonna start.
Catholic of Baton. Oh Lord, I done gave y'all Division 1. Division 1,
Catholic
6-0.
of Baton
Catholic
Rouge.
of Baton Rouge. How about
All right.
Division 2, 6-0? Who is it?
Is it ULAB?
ULAB it
Yeah,
is.
University.
Division 3, 5-1.
5-1, Sacred
No.
Heart.
No, they're Division 4, big dog.
I'm just shut up because I struck out 4 times.
Division 3,
You going to strike out
Notre
3?
Dame
Notre Dame
Pioneers.
Pilots, yeah. I was in Notre Dame.
Pio.
Division 4, 5-1. You like Sacred Heart down there, but it ain't them.
It's not Sacred Heart with that big win last week.
It's gonna be St. Mary's, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Nick in the chat, Holden.
Shout out to Sacred Heart High School.
Hey, the helmet could have been on the table, Nick.
Look, Nick.
So that is our power rankings heading into week 7.
I'm glad I wasn't graded on the power rankings. I knew
It'll
I
be
was
all right.
there.
Travis Blaze just checked in the chat. We'll see him Friday night.
And we found out Nick in the
Coming
chat.
to you, Coach Blaze. We'll be coming to the Seder country.
We're not gonna make it to work tomorrow, Nick.
I only have 4 headlines this week, believe it or not. And I usually find a lot of headlines.
Right.
So y'all don't have to hear me talk as much this week, Donald. I know it's a blessing.
Come on, Mr. President. Come at us.
How about Cedar Creek? 51 years, this record has never been broken until last week.
Man, where you get this information from, man?
It
Study.
does its research,
Studies.
my friend.
I'm
Cade,
serious.
Cade Middleton breaks the school record with 6 touchdowns this past Friday. So congratulations
Wow.
to Cade Middleton heading into the record
6
books at Cedar Creek.
Congratulations, young man.
That's my cousin.
Cedar Creek.
You know who else is in the record books a long time ago?
Who's that?
His name is J.T. Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
broke
earned-
it.
600.
600, baby.
He earned,
Six-
600.
he earned his career
That's my uncle.
600 win. You may never see it again,
That's your
Donald.
uncle?
Donald, you may
You
never see
related
that
to a lot
again.
of people there, Holden.
Nah.
You may never see that again.
No,
Never see that
one coach, 600 wins. Man, I don't know. I don't think you'll ever see that. That's
Well, you
that's
never know. Coach Travis
a career.
Blaze, he's pretty young, so
You gotta be here
you
for
gotta
another
be here
50
for-
years.
yeah. You're right.
All right.
600.
COVID strikes in week 7, folks.
I know. I saw that. I saw that.
It forces forfeits for Buckeye and Ville Platte High School. Iota and Marksville will receive the win, but we're getting late in the season and COVID is still around.
Right.
It's getting scary to think about the playoffs coming up where they
Yeah.
could be taken like that, Gary.
We talked about that last week. You know, the fear that I have for it is that you got teams that are gearing up for the playoffs and stuff like that, and you might have to forfeit a game, you know, because of COVID. And if that happens during the playoffs, you're done.
Yeah.
It's scary.
know?
It's scary to
Yeah.
think.
It is.
And I was reading the article when I read about the Ville Platte forfeit. That Iota was really hurt by it because they were planning on using this game plan toward Church Point when
Right.
they played Church Point. They wanted to work out all their kinks and all their bugs and everything to make sure that they were squared up for Church Point.
Who?
So,
I would have played Church One last week.
well,
You're talking about Ville Platte.
Ville Platte. So, you know,
Man,
It
you
was-
gonna Bill Pratt just probably. I hate to say that about those kids and the coaching
Leave it-
stuff, but
leave
they
it-
need to just go and shut it down.
Leave it simple.
yeah.
Yeah. And just
Yeah.
go and start with basketball.
Well, I mean, they got to play out the season, so but
Yeah.
that's 2 weeks down. That's
Well, that's
seven.
That's two. I
That's
thought
6th and 7th week out. We're at
Okay.
10 weeks.
Okay.
They've already been out 2 already, haven't
Should
they?
be 7 and 8 weeks out.
7 and 8.
So 9 and 10 will be the key, whether they can slip
Yeah.
in at 32 or 31 or not for the playoffs.
Yeah.
It all depends on those two games there.
What's their record? Forget. It's
They
not
won a
good.
game.
They're winless right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Final headline of the week, and listen up. How about this headline here? Glenn Brooks, first year playing high school football in the LHSAA, goes to Haynesville last week and upsets the 17-time champ at Haynesville. First year as a high school football program, and Glenn Brooks goes in and knocks off Haynesville.
Oh, I got
Yes.
to call Coach Edwards
That-
and see what's going on.
That was amazing. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was amazing.
That's a major headline right there. When
Yeah.
it's your first year
Yeah.
and you go into where championship banners are everywhere, Gary.
I know.
I went to Haynesville last year and covered Bazille, and
Right.
you walk in and it's right in your face.
Coach Jasper Edwards, the brother of Coach Chris Edwards from Northwest, Jasper coach over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he coached at Huntsville. Huntsville, or what you say?
No,
Haynesville.
Haynesville.
Yeah.
No, that in itself is an achievement, Jordy. You know, to build a program from scratch and go into that environment and win. Oh my God.
Yes, indeed. So I got all my headlines out of the way. Are y'all ready to make some picks?
Let's do it, man.
Let's go, 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 go.
Big wave. Let's go Pine Prairie.
What, you gonna say something?
That's hard.
You gonna say something?
Once again, thank you to our sponsors, Buck and Duck, Mr. T's. Oh no, not Mr. T's. Buck and Duck, Deaton's Cajun Kitchen, Yum Yum's Daiquiri Bar and Drive-Thru, Southern Roots Apparel and Gifts, Kinder's American Legion Post 244, and Southern Beards and Blades Grooming Lounge, Jake Abear Roofing. We will get to their descriptions at the end of the show, but as of now, let's go talk some high school football games from around the state of Louisiana. Panel,
Yes.
this is what we're going to do this week, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
There is 2 games on Thursday night football that we will talk about at the end of Friday night's picks.
All right.
Understand?
Understand.
Aye, aye.
Good?
Aye, aye, Cap.
All right.
Got
so
it.
when we go Thursday night picks, we're going to 2 right now.
Okay.
So Donna, you can think about those 2 a little bit longer. We're going to start off 1-4. We're
I
gonna,
got you, Nick.
we're gonna start off 1-4. Kinder Yellow Jackets hitting the road to take on 3-3 Oakdale. Under the Lights will be on the scene covering this one live and giving you play-by-play. Tune in. Great sponsors making this possible. We're gonna start off with the panel. Do the Yellow Jackets get back on track this week, or does Oakdale too strong at home?
Oakdale, too strong at
Too
home.
strong at home.
Yeah.
You know what shirt I'm wearing, Donald?
Oakdale.
What's that shirt say, Donald?
Kinder.
I see Kinder.
Kinder.
I
What's
see
that shirt say?
Kinder. But it's good to represent
Yeah,
them.
it's good to represent Kinder. They do a great job
Yes,
for
they
us. But
do.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think Oakdale's a little bit too strong at
They
home.
coming off a bad
Especially at
loss.
home.
Remember that, y'all.
Holden?
Who's that?
I looked at both schedules, man. It got
You
honestly.
picked
That,
them last week and they bit you.
I know, but both schedules, both teams. Honestly, that game could go either way. I'm gonna roll with them just because they're at home.
Yeah,
Oakdale.
Oakdale.
Keep.
No.
Kinder.
Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. Right there.
I just think the Kinders.
They might not let us in the gates tomorrow.
You're right on that one. But I think Kinders are due
Yeah.
for something because the games I've watched them play, they played hard, and they've played really, really, really well.
But Keith,
But they haven't finished it. But I'm
Yeah.
hoping they'll finish it.
That's what I'm about to say. They start off strong for the first half, but the second.
That point to Pete game could have went either way. It really could have because they were both running up and down.
Right.
Number 40. I don't remember that gentleman's name, but let me tell you.
We'll be calling in a lot tomorrow night.
Right.
Oh yes.
So what you think, Jordan?
I,
It doesn't matter what you think.
and I think the Yellow Jackets go on the road, Holden Lee, and get it done. And
I don't
and we
think
might,
so.
And we might have to do play-by-play from behind the fence tomorrow.
It's gonna be a good game.
It's going to be a good
No,
game.
I'm gonna tell you.
no way.
I think it's gonna be a really good game, but I just think Oakdale's got a little. Mikey Hickenbotham, he's coaching a good
I'm
friend,
picking
former
Oakdale, but I
student,
want Kinder to win.
OC graduate
Get on.
years ago. He's coaching at Oakdale now, and I think he's turned them
Well,
around.
both teams coming off of, I hate to say it like this, but both teams coming off of blowout losses.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
Yeah.
And does home field advantage get it done this week?
They're-
We're gonna
That's
find
what I
out.
said.
District
Yeah,
game.
we'll
Oakdale
see.
will
Find
We'll
out.
see. We'll
Oakdale
see.
will take this at home.
We're gonna find out. I think Kinder goes on the road and gets it done.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's
1-5 Livonia goes on the road to take down OHS, or does OHS get it done at home? OHS controls their own destiny.
OHS.
OHS
gonna take it at home.
If they win this game, Donald, they're 2-0 in district, and they're setting up a huge matchup down the road. Can they get it done at home? He says yes. Keith says yes.
Yes.
Gary says
You know what? The reason why I say yes because those kids got their second win. they suck and wind at me out of their lungs. You know, OHS, that was a big win for them against Northside at home. They believe in themselves that they could win. I'm going with OHS on this one.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. How did well, we
Hold
knew
the
that.
lead.
Livonia's had a tough schedule so far this year. I'm kind of tossed in a toss up. I think the only thing that I'm gonna give OHS home field advantage. But man, who'd Livonia lose to? They lost.
Livonia lost to
St. Ed.
Beauchamp last week.
Yeah, they lost to St. Ed's.
So they had Beauchamp and they lost to
Big John in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Ask for Big John. He's right there on the sponsorships.
God, dog, I hate to say that.
Go ahead with Livonia.
I'm going with Livonia. I am going with Livonia.
Jordan.
I'm gonna tell you something, Donald.
I'm listening.
We're listening over here. Donald Mullins listening.
OHS has had some close wins this year over opponents that I didn't pick. I thought OHS would lose to both of those teams. Hold on, don't say nothing. I thought OHS was going to lose to both of those teams, and they have shut me up both times.
Can I speak?
No.
They doing me wrong.
OHS at home.
Facebook is doing me wrong tonight for my
But
Tigers.
listen, Donald.
Go ahead.
OHS at home. Jordan Taylor picks them this week.
No, that cold front coming in Friday night.
There it is.
Hell, it's gonna storm.
I'm
They got a
saying this here.
hurricane coming, man.
OHS gonna win because OHS been battle
No,
tested.
they're
now.
going to win because Jordan picked them.
But they don't have Derrick Henderson no more.
Yeah.
Nick said they ain't got Derrick Henderson no more.
Man, Deborah retired. Now. Oh, that's right. You went to Fountain Blue. You don't know.
Jordy's boss, Nick, is in the comments just
He
joking.
said, he said.
But you know what, Donald? Guess what I'm rolling with this week?
Oh, okay, Nick. Oh, so you got jokes now, Nick.
Donald,
Uh-huh.
guess what I'm rolling with this week?
Man, you know you going with Livonia.
I'm rolling with the Tigers,
There
baby!
you go. Don't bring us bad luck. Don't bring us
Kind
bad
of
luck.
bad luck at the table tonight.
Oh, man, it's
Don't
crazy.
let me. This is my first time picking y'all this year. Do
Mine
not
too.
let me down.
All right.
0-6 Port Barry at 2-4 Lake Arthur. I like the way Port Barry showed some competitiveness last week at Crawley in the first half.
Okay,
Gary.
can they finish? That's
Hold on.
another team.
Relax.
Can they
I
finish?
liked how they showed competitiveness last week. It's a good sign, but they could not finish. They're gonna go to Lake Arthur this week, and Lake Arthur. This is Lake Arthur's homecoming. I hate when Port Barry gets scheduled for homecoming because they get
man.
played with that
Right.
much more juice. Lake Arthur at home gets it done, and I hope they're competitive this week, Gary. But give me Lake Arthur.
I'm going Lake Arthur myself. I hate to see it, my Devils.
Well, you know it's
do that.
bad when you all
But
them out
it's
of want to
terrible.
go. That,
Yeah, it is bad.
but man, they come. Oh, Miss Young, they come on me for OHS.
I picked
Well, no.
I picked Port Barry once this year,
Yeah.
and
No, I'm
And-
just
and we
joking,
lost.
guys.
I'm rolling with Lake Arthur also.
Yeah, Lake Arthur. Lake
You
Arthur
know,
gonna take
last
that.
time we went to Lake Arthur, they put a whooping on us, man.
They
I
did.
tell you
got some
what.
speed in that
They got
backfield.
speed in the backfield. So
Who's the starting
I
quarterback for Port Barry, Gary?
It's Evan Hatton.
Evan
Evan
Hatton.
Hatton, yeah.
Look,
He's-
Danny. Good feeling.
very good.
Devils.
He's a
That's a
really
good
good
feeling
actor.
every week, Danny Fano.
Yeah.
Man, I had a good feeling when they played my move, and that one bit me.
Yeah.
Donald Cooper.
Don't know who that. Cropper.
Cropper. Donald Cropper. I'm not sure who you are, but thank you very much. We all went Lake Arthur across the board?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to get them some boudin ball, some boudin from Borks, but I'm going Lake Arthur.
Oh, man. How about Fountain Blue looking for their first win of the year? Does Holden pick them this week? So far, the last 2 weeks, he has not. They go 2-1-4 Mandeville. Ladies and gentlemen, can Fountain Blue finally get it done?
They gonna get a win.
The only
I'm
reason
going
why
with
I'm
Fountain
picking
Blue.
them is because they gave North Shore a better game than Mandeville did, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm going with them this week.
I'm going with Fountain Blue this week.
We got 2 Fountain Blues. Keith,
Donald.
Blue.
I went 3 Fountain Blues. What is going on at the table tonight?
I went
It
with
is
OHS, you
madness.
went Fountain Blue. I like that.
Is there
Yes, I
vodka in
did.
that water bottle? What's the deal, man?
Ladies
Oh
and
my
gentlemen,
God.
I'm taking Mandeville at home.
Me too.
That's why y'all going 0-2.
Lord.
I'm sorry, I can't. I got.
I'm going with
That's
Fountain
like
Blue.
they much better. They won it 4.
Oh, give me the team that won one.
I'll take the team who almost beat the team that destroyed Mandeville.
Okay.
Oh, I hope
Okay.
your
I
alma
hope
mater
you're right.
wins.
I
I hope
hope you're
all
right.
alma mater wins, and I hope yours, because
Hell no, I hope y'all's lose.
Wow.
Because Donald
Sick of y'all.
is got 2 wins on us down here, Gary.
I know.
So
Nick, I'll go home team.
next game up, 2-4 Oberlin at 0-6 Elton. I tell you what, Keith, if Elton puts that quarterback in the back, if they put that quarterback that they had in the second half in the game,
Oh yeah.
Elton has a
Starting?
real good shot this
Yeah,
week.
that dude has an arm.
He got wheels too,
He's got some wheels also.
but
I'm gonna have to say Oberlin on this one.
still think Oberlin goes
Yeah.
on the road and gets it done.
Oberlin. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Elton's
me
got
too.
a good group. but
I
it's
like
just-
Oberlin.
Yep.
I would like to see him play this week. I
Yeah.
would like to see that
Yeah.
quarterback start this week. That started the
Yeah,
second
Dana
half.
for no, we're gonna go with Oberlin.
Next game up, it will be 0-6 Lagrange at 3-3 Welsh. I think Welsh wins this one big, folks.
Oh yeah,
big time.
Yeah.
Welsh.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Welsh big time.
Next game up, 2-3 Franklin at 0-6 Jeanneret. Think Franklin gets their
Yeah.
third win this
Yeah,
week.
the Hornets. The Hornets
Yeah.
gonna pull it out.
It's gonna be.
Yep.
It's gonna be
The Hornets.
Now you think about this one, and you think about who Peabody's played this year. Brobridge comes into town 2-4, Peabody 0-6. You think about Brobridge haven't shown much on the offensive side this year. They haven't been scoring many
Right.
points. Could that factor into your pick right here, where you could say Peabody gets it done at home? Is what my question is. Brobridge's offense seems like they stall every week. What do y'all think?
I think Brobridge is gonna take it, but why Brobridge? Why did schedule a non-district game, or is this a district game? Go to Peabody?
No, Peabody Magnets out of.
I'll tell you right now.
Alexander.
Yeah. Why
Peabody scored some points, y'all, and I'm rolling with Peabody this week.
That's a
Upset.
good pick. That's a
It's
really good
yeah,
pick.
it is a good pick, Holder. But I think Brobridge get on the right track just in time for district. I'm going with Brobridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Peabody because I think that like Jordan said,
And
they
Jordan
have
Holden.
Holden and Jordan, that Peabody's played against some tough teams,
Yeah.
and
They really have.
Brobridge is struggling right now. So I'm gonna go Peabody on that one.
Yeah.
Ask him how many he's drunk tonight.
Nick, how many drinks you had there?
Gary?
Put in the comments.
I'm gonna go. I got a feeling that Brobridge is gonna get a win. Just
Okay.
a gut feeling.
I'm gonna say Peabody at
Hey!
home. They get their first win of the year.
Yeah,
I just think
wouldn't be
if you
surprised.
compare both offenses here,
Peabody scored,
you got to
y'all.
go with the
they
explosive
scored.
offense. I just think Brobridge is struggling to score so far this year.
I'll take the team that's gonna score the points.
Yep.
You
Next,
said 3 to 4.
All right, Nick.
I gotta stop the panel right now while we speak. Put your paper down now. When we talk about this next matchup, North Central comes into St. Ed's. This is St. Ed's' homecoming, and this is also Holly's lock of the week. Holly's lock of the week is St. Edmund Blue Jays. So when Holly picks a lock of the week, you almost go with her all the time.
Well, what's her record thus far?
Except last week
Except last week.
when
yeah.
West Monroe
What's her record?
gave her a loss. Her record is 3-2.
Okay.
Do you go with her lock of the week this week, or
Yeah,
do you go?
I'm a ride with her because
ride with
you
it
know what?
then.
Let me tell you
Where
this.
y'all going?
St.
I-10?
Ed's got a chip on their
10 by
shoulder.
10.
Yeah.
St. Ed's got a chip on their shoulder because of the fact that OC went down and embarrassed them in Eunice. So I hate to say that North Central, but
I
St.
bet-
Ed's gonna come out
I
hard
bet
on
my
them.
dollar Nick picks North Central. Look, but I hope I'm
Blue
wrong.
Jays.
I think this North Central offense will score some
Uh-huh.
points.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you look at them last week; they showed that they're capable of.
Yeah.
They're very capable.
And
Getting better.
I'm pulling for that program big time.
Oh, yeah,
for
definitely.
the
I am,
future.
I am, but
I think Blue
St.
Jays at home
Whoa, look at
bounce
this.
back.
North Central for the win.
No, let me tell you. I mean, you gotta look at it. North Central, like I said last week, North Central in 2 weeks put up over 60-some points. So the offense, like Gary, I'm gonna quote what Gary said, the defense has got to catch up with the offense.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with St. Ed's.
Yeah, it's gonna be St. Ed's across the board, but good things are coming for that program.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
Central.
yeah. I agree with you on that. I agree.
Even Jordan Tate's on the chat, baby.
Man, we got Nick, Jordan, Tate. Man, what?
Next matchup,
Yeah, Nutsy
4
on
and
here
2.
Gee.
4-2 Acadiana at 0-6 New Iberia. Let me tell you something, Gary. when the Wrecking Rams hit district play, they start to roll.
Yes.
And they are rolling straight towards the district
District
title.
title and the
They're rolling
playoffs.
straight towards the playoff. Expect this team to
But
make
Jordan,
a little noise.
What's wrong with New Iberia?
I've
man?
never seen New Iberia
Yeah.
owing
Oh,
anything.
no.
I agree
before.
with you on that.
We're going to go Wrecking Rams across the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hit me
Yes.
with the fear to veer one more time, baby.
Yeah.
Fear the veer, baby.
Kid, yeah. Kid, I mean, when they get to this, they're a new monster.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
They are.
Yeah.
You think about the first 3 games they played, monsters out of the first 3 weeks.
Right.
They get in district play, they're licking their chops.
Mm-hmm.
Next matchup, 1-6 Northside at 3-3 Karen Crow. You know who else is hitting their stride?
Karen
Karen
Crow.
Crow Golden Bears. They put up 60 last week on an
Yeah.
undefeated
Jordan.
team at
3 weeks ago, me and you was against them to pick, and ever since then, when we picked them to win, it's been rolling since.
Hey man, they're peaking
Yeah.
at the right time.
You're
That's
right.
a team in 4A you cannot sleep on now.
They're gonna get their points.
So I'm rolling.
You're right.
Well, obviously, I think it's Karen Crow across the board easily.
Golden
Oh, yeah.
Bears. And they at the Crow Dome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they playing at the Crow Dome. Look out.
Northside,
Yeah, I saw that article earlier. Next matchup, Donald, you picked?
Huh?
You picked?
Karen Crow?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Karen
Karen
Crow across the board.
Yeah.
Next matchup, 3-3 Rain at
This
1-5 North
This
Vermilion.
surprised me. Rain was 0-3, and all of a sudden they won the last
3 in a
games.
row,
Yeah,
Keith.
yeah,
Can look
Three
at
in a
that
row.
record for you. Remember,
Pick it up.
they held Avoyos to
I
just
have to go to
20
Rain on
points.
this.
Remember
Right.
that.
Rain.
This TV timeout sponsored by McDonald's out of Poohberry.
Sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Let me get Rain.
In other words, he's hungry.
get
Yeah,
Rain.
I'm going Rain.
Yeah, Rain.
Yeah, Rain.
Rain across the board. They're gonna make it 4 in a row, folks.
Correct.
Then we have some homeschool football. This game is being played on Saturday, but we're gonna pick it anyway. NOLA homeschool 1-4 against Acadiana Christian homeschool 4-2. Acadiana Christian rolls big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Christian,
They go-
yeah.
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 Cross the
Yes.
board, yes.
How about this matchup? Do you throw the records out the window here, or do you take interest in these records here? 4-2 West St. Mary at 2-4 Catholic New Iberia. Tell you what, Loreauville put it on. Loreauville put it on Catholic New Iberia last week. They got a bad taste in their mouth this week. Do you dare pick Catholic New Iberia this week, or do you have to go West St. Mary this week?
West St. Mary.
West St. Mary's tough, man, but
West St. Mary.
I gotta go.
you
Go ahead.
got
I'm getting Catholic New Iberia.
yeah.
Go ahead, Gary.
You got Catholic and New Iberia, which has tradition and everything like that. And I'm not really sure who West St. Mary played, but I'm gonna tell you, Catholic and New Iberia is gonna come out with a vengeance.
Yes, Keith.
So I'm going New Iberia.
I'm on West St. Mary on this one.
I'm going Catholic New Iberia.
I'm gonna say Catholic New Iberia at home bounces back in big fashion this
I
week.
don't see it.
I don't know the point score.
They burnt you last week.
West
You
St.
picked
Mary.
West St. Mary. Remember that?
Yeah,
Franklin?
I remember that. I remember
just
that.
letting you
But,
know. I'm
but
just
I'm
letting you
going.
know.
I'm going West St. Mary again.
Ain't you glad he leaving in a couple weeks?
I'm like McDonald's McRib. I'm back.
Don't sit there hungry like I am.
Tough matchup to pick here.
Yeah, you're right.
3-2 Washington Marion at 2-4 Eunice. Do the Bobcats turn this season around and try to get in playoff contention with a win at home? It's going to be tough. You got a really good Washington Marion football team coming in the house here. What do y'all think?
I look at-
Washington Mary. But let me tell you something, guys.
Tell me,
I
tell me.
watch OC and OC JV against Eunice JV. They had a semi-game / scrimmage on
they played in varsity,
Monday
too.
or Tuesday.
Yeah, they did
Let me
play.
tell you, Eunice had a little quarterback. He's a lefty, and that kid threw some deep balls against OC. I mean, OC taking their licks right. I mean, Eunice is taking their licks right now. But let me tell you something. Eunice have a quarterback and 2 receivers. That's
For
very
JV, though,
impressive.
not for varsity.
Yeah, but
So
that-
you're
that's
saying the
not
future,
varsity.
the
The
future's
future
bright.
future's
for
bright.
Eunice is very bright.
Right.
But for
Mary.
right now, I have to
Yeah.
really watch the Mary.
I'm
Yeah.
rolling with Eunice this week. That's
You
a
are?
good
You
2
going
and 14.
Eunice?
Yep. I
Oh,
looked
it
at
is.
Washington Mary.
Washington Marion.
I looked at
Washington
the schedule.
Mary.
It's not impressive. I'm rolling with Eunice.
Gary,
Washington Mary.
I'm going with the Bobcats.
This is why me and him are usually daily winners. Right here, y'all.
Cookie
check,
says no.
Check the numbers, sir. Check the numbers.
I'm an OG. Remember that.
I think your mind is still in that job in Houston. Come back home. Come back to reality, Holden Lee.
I like the Bobcats at home. I haven't picked them often this season, but
Yeah.
this is the week I'm gonna pick them.
But I think
Damn,
that
Nick, tell me how you really
the
feel.
Indians gonna take him though.
Oh man,
I'm glad he didn't type
man,
it.
they got some
Como and
tough.
Sulphur.
Another tough game here will be 3-3 Como at 2-4 Sulphur. This was one of my coin flip games.
This one of mine too.
My mine too. But you know what, Jody?
Who's Jody?
Jordy.
Who's Jody?
My best friend talking about it, Jody White.
Oh.
But Jordan, let me tell you though, Sulphur too much at home.
Okay.
Sulphur is known for playing tough at home. They bring a mean crowd at home. I'm going with Sulphur on this one.
Como.
Good pick, Keith. Gary? I ain't got no corn.
Dan, I see you got Como, Danny, but I have to go with Sulphur on this one, bro. Sulphur at home is hard to beat.
Man, I got to give. Como's got a shot. Como's been playing. I'm gonna go Como.
Holden?
I looked at the good teams that Como faced. They lose big, and they're gonna lose again this week. Give me Sulphur.
My man said Sulphur, Donald.
Sulphur. He going with me on this.
It's all good.
Oh,
Me and you can be the ones this week, Donald. We're gonna take that.
That man said Sulphur, Donald.
Go ahead and say Como. You
I
gonna pick the
can't
Spartans or whatever
believe.
they are.
I need to change my pick.
Give me Sulphur at home.
Oh, Donald, you better keep that pick.
Change the pick. Change the pick. Give me Sulphur at home.
Oh, you got
Smart
three
man. You
Sulphurs,
smart.
Let me tell you something. Donald.
Mm-hmm.
4-2 East Bow comes into Basile, and Basile wins by 28 or more.
I seen one of the teams that East Beauregard lost to, and Basile beat them. I forgot who it was.
28 or more, Donald.
Yeah, I'm going with
Um,
East Beauregard.
Who was?
Basile.
Oh,
I ain't gonna give him a
East-
punch spread, but East Beauregard gonna take it.
That was for
Basile.
Mr. Horace Everson himself in the chat.
I say Basile.
Basile, man.
Oh yeah, this is why. Look, East Beauregard gave up.
You're serious.
Yeah.
East Beauregard beat Elton 64, but they gave up 50 points. Basile beat them
Yeah.
boys.
You can't change your
42-14.
pick.
I'm
No,
rolling
no,
with
no.
Basile, baby.
I'm still going with Beauregard.
Good pick.
Yeah. East Beauregard.
Great
because
pick
of the
right
fact
here.
that they put up 60-some points.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
they
mean
got
the
no
offense
defense.
could score.
I'm going with
But
hey
they put up
Horace.
60-some
Yeah, but
points.
they
I
got
want
a running
100
game
yards
against
rushing,
Basile.
2 touchdowns.
Okay. All right. That's why we play the game.
Yeah, that's it.
Basile,
You're probably
baby.
right, though. You never know.
Where's
Yeah.
that Basile helmet? Front and
Down.
center.
Right here.
Front and center.
I'm
Oh,
going
do they
Basile.
deserve-
So you got Basile fans going crazy in the chat right
Listen,
now.
I'm
You said
telling you,
Basile by
oh my
28?
God, look at him.
Yeah, I'm
That-
going.
Keenan-
Basile by at least
Ba-
4 touchdowns.
I'm going Basile too.
Basile for the
By
win.
16.
You can't change it.
All right, Mr. Aguilar. Who? Oh, East Beauregard. Stop
Everybody-
listening to Holden Lee.
Everybody else.
Everybody else.
Everybody else went Basile.
They're flipping out in the chat right now, Donnie.
Man,
You
I'm
seeing
I'm
this?
looking
You
at
see how
that,
many
man.
people? Go Basile by 16.
Heather Dawn said it should be more.
Let me.
East Beauregard by 10. There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
there's Oakdale checking in.
I'll put money on that.
Hey, let me tell you something. Basile, you play Maryville next week. If you want Under the Lights in Maryville next week, just remember it's a 2-hour drive from where we live.
Right.
Just keep that in mind. Just keep it at that. Keep that in mind. 2-hour
I
drive from
think
where
we
we
woke
live.
up some people on this.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my God! Look at the Basile people talking.
Next game up, 2-3. And that's why Donald was winning every week. Nope. Donald didn't win last week, boys. Tell him, Donald.
Huh?
Tell him who won last week.
Who
Hey,
won
Fano,
last
if
week?
you pick an
You
East
did,
Bowl,
huh?
Tell him who won. Tell
By
him.
one. By one.
I don't care how I'm
By
one.
one.
Tell him
By
who won.
one, guys. By one. But ask him who's the overall winner of the season.
By one.
By one.
By one.
they all pick an East
Hey,
Bowl
you-
because of
you
past
You
stats.
should win it. You should number one.
Oh yeah.
Humble.
2-3 Delcom at 6-0 Lowerville. Not even close.
Nope.
Oh,
Lowerville
Lowerville.
flows.
Lowerville.
Lowerville.
Just go ahead and
Yeah.
put everybody for Laurel.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on,
Oh,
Twins.
we
Don't
have
let
the
me
best
down,
fans
Twins.
on this
Keenan
page.
Skinner says we have the best fans on this page.
That's
Big
it?
statement there, boys.
I hear you, Mr.
Oh,
Skinner.
y'all wilding on this group. I like that.
2-4 Crowley at 5-1 Abbeville. Let me tell you something. Abbeville close loss last week. Big win this week.
Yeah, they
Most
come
definitely.
back.
Yeah, they come back
They've
hard.
come
They
back
have a
hard this
bad
week.
taste in their mouth from that
Danny
loss.
Fano,
last
you
year.
spelled Lowerville wrong, but give me Abbeville.
And then I understand that their running back is coming back.
That would be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Abbeville.
I think it's en route.
Oh, big
this
matchup
is-
here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is our teams.
Let me
dude.
tell you something, Donald. If OC wins this game, they're 2-0 in district. Hold on. Hold on.
friends on these
Catholic appointed P last week. Big loss on the road to Sacred Heart. How good is this Sacred Heart team? We will talk about them in a little bit. But
Nick Fano, where you at?
let me tell you something. This is a hard pick. You love the Vikings. You
I know.
love the Hornets.
I love
I
both
can't
of
wait
them.
to see who you pick.
I love both of them.
I can't wait to see who you
mean,
pick.
I have personal feelings with both of these teams.
Outside.
And I'm telling you guys, it's hard, you know.
Southside's coming up.
But
Let me hear it.
oh my
I said
God,
OC now.
Miss Young, can you help us? Can you help your husband? It's at OC.
It's at
Yes,
OC.
at OC.
Yeah, it's at OC.
Dry field. Cool weather.
Oh man.
Wait, I thought OHS was playing at home.
They're playing
Thursday.
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 I think about 6.
No man, I don't think so.
Not unless OH. Not unless OH.
Are we like
OC
Jeopardy
says
right
guys.
now?
I go OC.
OC says
OC
Keith.
Keith.
Donald?
Y'all go ahead and pick. I'm gonna
We
come
can't
back
go
at
ahead and pick. We want to hear what the man has to say. The man of Opelousas. We want to hear
I'm
what he
gonna
has
make
to
this
say.
quick. Give me OC.
Gary?
Yeah, I gotta go with OC. I think the
You're right, Kobe. About 7.
Yeah, I think they're.
Look, Nick.
I honestly think that Cali Point Capee doesn't throw the ball.
But they run. They have a powerful
They got a
running
powerful
game.
running game, but OC mixes it up, and
Borders
I'm
against
gonna
Catholic
tell you,
Point Capee.
I think OC is gonna pull it out at home.
Donald?
I'm going with Perky Cat.
Hello?
I'm going against my Opelousas team. I can't believe Coach David. I'm going against my feelings for. I mean,
You know you're in the doghouse for a long time.
yeah, I know. I know. The Dr. Williams' office, the nursing staff over there. Ooh, Susan gonna be ringing my ears when I go.
Come on, Mr. Taylor.
I'm
stalling.
going.
Okay. Come on,
I'm
Jordan.
going Perky Catholic, guys.
You going
Okay.
Parker B. Catholic?
Yeah, I think Perky Catholic
That
go
dude
into the
crazy.
Vikings and upset. And look, I gotta change my.
Look what Nick's saying about you, Don.
Oh shit. Oh, excuse me.
Nick, you know who else is crazy? The CEO himself. Because I said Catholic appointed P bounces back this week. Is going to be a defensive struggle this week, in my opinion. It's going to be 2 great defenses going at it. Give me Catholic appointed P. Light it up in the chat. Come on. Light it up in the chat.
And that's
Next one.
Yeah.
You gotta go with your heart, bro.
And honestly, that's a hard game to do.
I'm going with
You know
Catholic.
it's flipping a coin. You're
Yeah.
not sure you want to trust
Alex
the coin.
says that's my hate for OC.
Boy, you lost. Nick saw him firsthand.
Oh, Alex. You never know, man. You might have to write some insurance over there. Oh my God.
All right.
Next.
OC.
Next up, it will be 6-0 Iowa at 2-4 Jennings.
That's weird,
You want
isn't it?
points scored? You might see 50 apiece this week.
Yeah, we're gonna light it up this week.
Iowa and Jennings might light it up this week. This game is at Jennings, Donald.
I-
You
I'm
know
going-
HEN can break loose at any point.
Plus he's
He
playing
can't do it by
quarterback.
himself against
But
Iowa.
he's by
though,
himself,
George.
and he hadn't done it all
Yeah,
year.
I mean,
He
what,
might
did
do it
maybe
this
one
week.
Game?
Right?
You
I
know?
don't think so.
But you know
think-
who's moving to 7-0 in the year?
Iowa.
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 Iowa
Another 3A
across.
school you don't sleep on right there.
Yeah, I'm going
All
Iowa. Is it across the board?
It's across the
Yep.
board. That's a good team in 3A right now.
30-something seniors.
Tough pick here. 4-2 St. Martinville at 2-4 Kaplan. St.
DeVille.
Martinville
DeVille.
has
DeVille.
to go to Kaplan. Y'all gonna let me finish?
Yeah.
I gotta spice the game up.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
okay.
gotta spice it up here. Who y'all like?
He's spicing up. Who you like?
Who we like?
Yeah.
I'm going around.
St.
What's
Martinville.
the highway? St. Martinville.
St. Martinville. If I don't, my wife's gonna not put me on the couch.
St. Martinville. I think they're going to do it.
DeVille.
DeVille.
DeVille across the bar, okay.
Four,
The
DeVille.
next game ought to be interesting.
St. Martinville.
4-2 Holland Baptist at 3-3 Vermilion Catholic. The Screaming Eagles will scream all night long.
And that's the reason why you won last week.
Give me the
Remember that.
VC at home, boys.
VC at home myself, yeah.
Yeah, that is
No,
true.
cuz.
That's
No,
why I
you
won.
going against the Ville Kobe. You going against the.
Who you like, VC?
No, I'm responding to Kobe Funnel, my cousin.
You didn't pick VC last week, and that's what
Yeah, I'm
last
going
week.
with Screaming Eagles this week.
Screaming Eagles, you said they was going to scream after the game. They were screaming
and-
for joy.
No, yeah.
Highland lose to.
I watched it.
OC? I mean, Westminster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the game we
Oh,
went to.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm rolling with VC.
I'm going with VC. I'm going to go with VC.
VC across the board.
Yeah.
I know we sound boring right now, panel. Folks watching.
But we're gonna get
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, it's going to
here
get
a
crazy in
little
a minute.
We got some good games coming up.
Nick, don't worry. Yours is coming up.
3-3, 3-3 Barb at 3-3 Lafayette. I'm gonna give the Lions a chance this week.
Lafayette home, bro.
bit. Lafayette is home.
And the number one receiver in the state of Louisiana rolls on. Give me Barr, baby.
It's a tough pick there after I seen that schedule. But
Yeah.
that's a good pick. That's a good pick, Holden. I ain't gonna doubt you. I
That's
want
a
you to
good
make this
pick.
next pick. This
What'd
next
you pick?
Wait.
I picked Lafayette.
Am I the only one with Barr?
Yeah.
I went with Barb.
Smart man.
This
I'm going
next
Barb.
pick is for. Where is he at in the chat?
Roderick?
This next pick is for Jonathan Shreeden. He likes this next team, folks.
Yes, he does.
And you know I do. Hey, I like Southside. I do. That's a
Three
good
and
team.
3 Sam Houston at 3-3 Southside. I'm gonna start off and say the Sharks get it done at home,
Yep.
and they continue to give a
Yep.
good resume to get in the playoffs.
Correct.
I like
The
think so.
Sharks.
Southside.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Next game.
Keep it clean.
What you mean?
Keep it clean.
What you mean keep it clean?
6-0 Church Point at
Ain't nothing bad.
3-3 Northwest. Your district championship is on the line this week.
All right,
gonna be-
Roger Chalabay.
it's
Well,
gonna-
yeah.
We're gonna let Donald. We're gonna let Donald start off the talking, and we're gonna work it down.
I think Church Point too much for Northwest.
Okay. Keith.
Same
Yeah,
here.
the Raiders will take the will take a loss.
Destin.
I think Church Point is going to roll. That's some
Oh, he said
big
just
boys.
kidding.
Church Point. I think Church Point's going to win pretty easy.
Holden. This is your 3A state champion.
This is my 3A state champions. People, I know y'all went to Northwest, but be realistic. Stop being biased. Church Point by at least 30.
By
Jesus
30?
Christ.
Well, Kobe,
Dude, I
Kobe,
don't
at
see
least
that
you're not
much.
gonna agree on
Dude,
something.
y'all not see the teams they do. When you beat Iota by almost 30,
Now, they beat them by 40.
40.
About 40,
But yeah,
actually.
that's not impressive. Okay, I'm
No.
case closed.
Here's my question. Is this
Give me a Church Point shirt, Destin.
this is my question. Is this Church Point's best team in school history?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I see it.
If it's not, it's close because I'm going to tell you right now, I have yet to see a weakness really from this team.
No, you can't.
I've yet to see it. So I'm going Church. Like I said, Church Point.
You're talking about upset of the year if it happens.
Oh, you're right, big time.
So give me the Battling Bears.
I want to see. I don't see him. I want you to in your comments right here. Tag Roger, Alex.
Alex said, can you believe, did Alex make the pick?
Yeah, but he changed it. He
I'll-
said, I'm just kidding.
No, Destin changed his pick.
Oh,
Alex picked Northwest, but he don't want to say it. But he knows Church
Alex might have picked two teams.
He probably went both.
Church Point's
He
winning.
went both ways.
If COVID doesn't stop Church Point, and like I said, Sterlington are my two picks.
Probably. They'll probably
Kobe
be in the
Funnel
dome.
say Church Point about 14.
Good.
You're gonna be more than that.
oh yeah.
Let me
probably.
hear what you have to think for this one. I want to know what you have to think about this one. 3-2 Hamilton Christian at 6-0 Grand Lake. Grand Lake just earned the #1 ranking this week in 1A.
Right.
Yeah, Grant
Gary,
will take this.
Keith, we watched this Hamilton Christian football team play. Donald, Grand Lake, or Hamilton Christian?
I gotta go with Grand Lake. I
Okay.
think Grand Lake is too deep for Hamilton Christian.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
this is going to be Grand Lake's first loss.
Great
Really,
pick.
that's a good pick too.
That's a good pick. That's a
But
powerful pick.
I know they're home. I understand that. I know they're number one in all that high PowerPoint or power rankings and all that stuff. But Hamilton Christian is a good. They played most of their games away, and they've played them tough every game. They've got speed. Hamilton Christian has some speed.
Yeah, they do.
They do very much so.
Hamilton Christian.
Hamilton Christian.
I'm not doubting you on that pick. That's a good pick.
I'm going Grand Lake.
Grand Lake. Okay, that's a good
I
pick.
think Grand Lake. I think Grand Lake. I think it's going to be a close ball game, but I think at the end Grand Lake's going to come back.
a good pick, man.
That's just.
That's why I like you. Holden.
I hope so.
Grand Lake is a good team. I just don't. I know they're 6-0, but I just don't think they're as good as their record shows. I just think they've had an easy schedule. But I looked at Hamilton Christians, and this is a tough pick for me. But I'm gonna roll with Grand Lake this week. But I will not be surprised if Hamilton upsets them. I will not be surprised at all.
Hello, upset alert. Give me a Hamilton Christian on the road, Miss Cookie. Like we said, we seen that quarterback and that running back
that's
for
right.
Hamilton
They're
Christian.
good.
I think
Didn't-
they're the difference makers
Didn't
this week.
Basil almost upset them?
Yeah,
Basil
yeah.
did beat them.
They beat
They
him.
beat 'em,
but
yeah.
it
Beat
was-
Hamilton
it was-
Christian, yeah.
if
Oh,
it
the
wouldn't have
final
been-
play.
No. I'm talking about Grand Lake. Didn't Basil
Lost to them by 6.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Oh yes, I can't wait. I can't wait for that game to recap that one. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Grand Lake and
Oh yeah.
you think about Basil here for a second. Basil's rooting for Hamilton Christian.
Right.
If Hamilton Christian wins and both three teams win out the rest of the way, it's a 3-way tie for first place in district.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're Basil, you're keeping an extra eye on that game this week.
Right.
If Grand Lake wins, they wrap up district.
Yeah, that's pretty much done there.
Yeah, they're huge up front. We know that
We
for
know
sure.
that.
Yeah.
They are huge. They got a big tackle for sure. Next up, how about Pine Prairie, the Panthers at 3-3 Mamu. Pine Prairie, I want to apologize for myself and the panel. We must be the bad luck charms. Y'all are on a roll big time, starting off undefeated, and then under the lights show up in town and two losses in a row. So we're gonna just stay away. How about that, Keith?
That works for
We're gonna
me.
stay away because this week we stay in the way, and y'all gonna win in big fashion this week.
I'm on with Pine Prairie.
Y'all agree?
Pine
Yeah.
Prairie.
I think it could be a good shootout. I think that could be a good high scoring game, but Pine Prairie.
Yeah. me
That
too.
receiver's the truth.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
That
quarterback.
quarterback.
Across the board,
it's
yeah.
gonna be across the board. And like I said, we apologize. We apologize for giving y'all
He agrees. Yeah. Esmond says yeah.
our bad luck. Next match up, it will be 3-3 St. Louis at 3-3 Lake Charles College Prep.
I ain't picking
We-
against them again.
Alex, we already know Alex. We're just gonna leave it at that. How about we make this pick now? Donald?
LCCP.
Okay. Keith?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Good. I love upsets.
Didn't they just lost at home too? Yep, they lost last week at home.
I got a gut feeling. I think it's going to be Lake Charles College Prep home.
You struggling here?
Yeah, I am. I really am, because I think this can go either way.
Yeah, give me Lake Charles College Prep at home. If they keep on the right path, a lot of things will click in their favor. They're going to be a scary team
Right.
once the playoffs get around.
LCCP, baby.
If everything
That
falls
running
out,
back. That running back.
if
man.
everything falls out for them,
Huh?
Everybody
Lake
went
Charles
in
College
besides
Prep.
Keith.
next match up, 3-2 St. James at 5-1 Donaldsonville.
Donaldsonville, baby. Yes, sir. Donaldsonville.
They got their butts whooped last week.
I know that, but they do
Don.
fun. They do
Donaldsonville's
to whoop
quiet.
somebody to tell
Don.
them. And they're going to take it out on them, Jordy.
Well, we don't even know about the teams.
I thought you announced the team.
We can't even talk about last week. Donald said he wants Donaldsonville
I want
bad.
Donaldsonville, Miss Young.
Keith, let me talk about the teams to
Go
you.
ahead, Bubba.
St. James and Donaldsonville, both coming off losses last week.
Yeah.
Okay? Donaldsonville will be at home this week. Home field advantage always plays a huge factor. St. James started off one of the hottest teams in 3A and have plummeted the last
They
2
nosedive.
weeks.
Yep.
But, like my friend Troy says, they're going to bounce back this week for St. James. And I love the pick, Troy. I got to roll with St. James this week, Donald.
Troy, I want to ask. I seen
right.
Shaz Preston got hurt. Is he still hurt for St. James? Because if he's playing, that's going to change my pick. Can you let me know? Real quick, Troy.
Games at Plaquemine High, so
If
no
you-
home field advantage.
Let me know if Shaz is playing or not.
No home field advantage, boys. The
I
game is
see
getting
that.
played at Plaquemine High School. Keep.
I'm going with Donaldsonville. They're a quiet little team. They sneak up on people and
He playing. All right, y'all. Since he, reason why I picked
Oh, he's
Donalds-
playing?
The reason why I picked
He's
Donaldsonville is
playing?
because I'm rolling with St. James this week.
Okay.
Thanks, Troy.
I
I
can't
So
pay,
that's the
I pay
quarterback.
attention to recruits.
Yeah.
See me,
I
Troy?
can't change my pick.
I'm gonna
going
go
with
St. James. I'm gonna go St.
change it if you want.
Yeah, you can change it. I'm gonna go St. James. If he's playing, I'm going with St. James.
I'll go with St. James as well since he started.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with Donaldsonville.
Let me get St. James.
Troy, still looking forward to meeting you, brother. It's going to be a pleasure the day we get to meet.
Where's he
Yeah.
from?
He's from St. James.
We're gonna have to meet for the dome or something.
Destin says he's going with the Taco Shack for the win this week.
Yeah.
What? It was a win last week on Thursday night.
Oh yeah, it was. We enjoyed it.
Next game up. I'm not even going to tell you the records, people in the crowd. I'm not even going to tell you the records because I want to see who you pick. Panel, we have the records here in front of us. So let's just keep quiet for a second. Westgate at St. Augustine. Who do you like? Who do you like, fans? Keep that one in your mind. We see the records here.
Yeah.
Can we pick?
Yeah.
I want to see one person pick this game, and then the panel can have it.
Westgate.
Hey.
St. Aug.
Here we are.
Westgate. St. Aug.
Yeah.
No, flying Leonard
You
Fournette.
talking about?
But I didn't show the records.
Yeah. You talking about a very hard game to pick because I know the history in St. Aug, and I know Westgate is playing well.
Really well.
I'm going Westgate, baby.
I'm on Westgate on the road.
Westgate on the road.
Yeah.
And I'm not even looking at St. Aug record, but Westgate is playing some really good ball now.
Yeah, they are.
Holden?
Westgate's way too much for St. Aug this week.
Yeah, give me Westgate on the road. St. Aug searching for their first win of the season this week.
St. Aug's, yeah, they 0-3.
They played 3 really good teams. John
they
Curtis,
Yeah.
Zachary,
Yeah,
and
they have.
Jesuit.
They
Right.
have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Look, Nick, pay attention.
So we're gonna
well,
go.
a lot of these New Orleans teams are just starting to play ball too.
This game's gonna be Saturday also.
Yeah, and so you gotta consider yourself on that. Other than University of Carr, because they've always been a good team since
The University of Carr, make sure.
The
you say that.
That's what I
University,
said.
University of Edna Carr.
University of Edna Carr. The other New Orleans teams, St. Aug's a New Orleans team. The Hurricane has
Yeah.
not
Another.
everything to do with it, but something to do with it because they weren't in practice and.
But
this
they've
and
only
that
played
one.
3 games.
Yeah, and they've only played 3 games out of the 6 that have been played. So, you know,
Which game you waiting on, Edward?
All right, next game up, 4-1, St. Paul's at 4-1, North Shore. Who you like?
St. Paul's,
Not sure.
baby.
Not sure.
No.
St.
Not sure
Paul's.
at home.
St. Paul's on the road.
St. Paul's by a lot. That game's coming up, Edward.
I'm gonna go St. Paul.
St. Paul.
Not sure.
Keep.
Not sure.
Look, Jake McCoy,
St.
I want
Paul.
to see a DeQuincy helmet on that table. I can hook y'all up.
Jake.
Hook us up, Jake.
I went St. Paul's.
They'll be right here, Jake.
Jake, I don't know a soul.
Not sure.
I don't know a soul under Quincy, but if you can hook us up, do it.
We'll support them.
For what?
He said he can get us a DeQuincy helmet. I said,
Hey.
I don't know a soul, but I'll take
Let's
it.
take it. Hey, the more
We
helmets
love
we
adding
get,
to
the
the
better.
collection, y'all, and we got a lot more to add.
Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 more coming.
Me and Keith saw this team play in person.
Gee, number 4 was just unreal.
5-1 Grant at 5-1 Gina. Keith, you want to start this pick?
Oh my God.
I'm going Grant.
Okay, good pick. Donald,
Grant.
Gary.
Oh, jeez,
Grant.
man. They're both playing some good ball.
Schedule.
Grant.
Huh?
You need some info?
Who they lost to?
Grant lost to Marksville last week.
Okay.
I forgot Virginia's had a very good schedule.
Genius had a good schedule.
Jesus, man.
DeQuincy and Kinder next week. Keep an eye out for it. You never know.
Gina's
We might
playing
be there.
At home. Man, I'll be honest with you, man. That's gonna be a toss-up. I'm gonna go with Gina at home.
Gina at home?
Well, Gary, that's why I went with also Gina, baby.
Let me tell you what, the trio is back, folks, because the only loss this year for Gina
It's
is
to
to
Neville.
Neville.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
it wasn't. It was 28-8, but I mean that's really not a bad.
When you're playing against
Yeah.
Neville.
No, when you're playing against
Not a
Neville.
bad score at
No,
all.
no.
Give
That'd
me
be scoring.
Give it Gina, baby.
give me Gina. We're gonna go 3 here, 2 there, Miss Cookie. Next game up, 4-0 Edie White at 5-1 Patterson. Tell me why you like Patterson,
Jesus.
Donald.
Tradition.
Tradition?
Yeah, you got the Hilliards come from over there. Then they playing at home.
Hey Don, but
Go
remember
with Patterson.
you picked Edie White last week against Donaldsonville. Remember that?
Did I?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. I remember
You
that.
went Donaldsonville over Edie White last week.
No, you went Edie White.
No, Edie White won.
No, that's who I know.
Oh, you went Edie
He
White,
went
Big
Edie
Daddy?
White last week. I remember that.
He must have went Edie White with his daddy over here.
I don't know.
I put money on that.
I know. I went with Edie
Because
White.
I looked at watch. Look at the
Pull it
bottom.
up.
It's one towards the end. You went Edie White. It's one of the last few
I
games.
sure did.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
hey,
See,
you
yeah.
picking them 2 weeks in a row?
See?
Yeah,
I
but
know
no,
this.
but I'm
You
going.
wanna
I'm
talk
going.
about me? I know
I'm
this,
going-
y'all.
I'm going with Patterson. I'm going with Patterson because, like I say, tradition and
They didn't just
the
smoke
coach.
him,
The
Alex.
coach.
They-
It's a
didn't
good
they shut
coach
him
over
out?
there, and they're playing at home. I'm
Who'd
going with
Pat-
Patterson.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm going with Patterson.
Who'd Patterson lose to?
Lost last week. Bad.
I know, but who did they lose?
I don't remember.
I forgot, but I haven't been impressed with Patterson. I think this is Patterson's first test of the year, and I think Edie White comes away with the victory.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yes, sir. I know so.
I'm with. I think I'm kind of with that myself. Edie White's been playing some good ball.
When you shut out Donaldsonville last week
Right.
by the points margin that they did, that's all I need to see.
Yeah.
And not that
I
they're
gotta go.
smaller than
I
Donaldsonville.
understand.
I gotta go Edie White.
Yeah.
Until they prove me wrong, I gotta go them 2 weeks in a row.
All right.
I think it was Berwick, Alex,
Yeah.
and they shut him
Oh
out.
boy, this next game.
Oh, look at that.
Cool. Edie White has outscored Patterson 120-30 in the last 2 years. You still want them, Don?
Yes, I sure do. I sure do.
Stop
That's
passing
why.
you.
That's why we play the game. So can we move on?
Ooh, yeah. Tell it like it
Stop
is.
hassling you.
Just being real, folks.
Next matchup, you have 2-0 in district. 2-0 in district. I got that wrong, folks. It's 1-0, Big Donald.
Well,
I got that wrong.
I talked to Naya Lamel
Uh-huh.
this past weekend, and
picked
she
against
assured me that Boston gonna win
Against the Sea.
against Cecilia.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know?
All right.
4-2 Cecilia
Hold on.
at 5-1 Beauchamp. When's the last
Cecilia-
time Beauchamp's had a season like this?
Cecilia going to the swamp. And let me tell you, I know it's hard to win in the swamp, especially with that quarterback and then running back.
So what you telling us?
But at the same time, Cecilia is healthy now. They
Are
got
you
the
telling us
quarterback
you want
back.
the helmet over there with you?
Who's that?
You want it over there with you?
Beauchamp helmet with you, bro.
I have a lot of personal feelings over there. Here we go again with the feelings. Naya, Phaedra, Coach Marcus. I know y'all looking at us and everything, but I have to go with Cecilia this week. Yeah. I'm going against the St. Anthony Parish team again. But I think Cecilia quarterback will be too much for the Gators.
Miss Cookie
And
said,
you know what? Let me tell you, I know
wow.
my wife, I know you're upset with me, but Cecilia is going.
Somebody's
Their
in
offense
the
going to be
doghouse.
too. Yeah, I might be on the sofa with my bad back tonight. But Cecilia
Cecilia.
offense is too strong.
Miss Cook, Cecilia.
Yeah. Oh Lord, here we go in the chat.
Okay.
Oh,
Cecilia's
Lord.
at full
See,
strength.
come
You got the
on.
quarterbacks playing?
Look, fellas, it's just
Huh?
a game.
You'll be
No, I
back.
didn't-
You'll be
Yeah,
back
there
to
you
the
go,
playoffs
Edward,
also.
Daniel. Yeah, Cecilia.
Oh, if that's the case.
Come on, man.
Man, I'm sorry. I gotta go Bush.
Oh my God! Really, Destin? Donald is never welcome in Boshing
Come on,
again.
Jordy. Remember you told me.
Might have to go through
on.
basketballs over there. Dan.
Miss Cookie, I'm going with the Cecila Cecilia Bulldogs. I can spell, ladies and gentlemen. I run this freaking program and I can spell. I know I went to Poor Barry.
I know my phone.
I know I
is
went to
ringing
Poor
right
Barry,
now.
Donald.
Huh?
I know I went to Poor Barry, but I can't spell.
Give me Beauchamp. I like them.
You go. Let me tell you.
Gary, did I spell it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching. See, that's right. He get it.
Beauchene,
Look, Nick, boy.
what scares me about Beauchene? Yeah, they could put up the punch, but it can't. It's hard for them to stop.
Yeah, the defense
Stop
isn't
somebody. The
there yet.
defense needs some more work.
well, they
I mean,
five
when
and
you
one for a
gonna when you
reason.
gonna allow when you gonna
Yeah, but
allow
they
but
play San
hit this
Diego
though, guys.
Bears,
When you gonna allow Mambu to put up 30 some
Just
points
talking
on
about
you?
your Opelousas
You know,
Tigers.
I
didn't he?
No, we ain't talking about the Tigers. We talking about Beauchene.
No, he's talking to me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but you know, but I'm still taking up for you.
Yeah.
We Tigers, man. Yeah, go ahead, Joy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joy.
Catch
But
me outside. How about
it's gonna be a real. I think it's gonna be a close game, but you know, Cecilia, their quarterback's still not back. You know, he had a ruptured spleen, everything like that.
Yeah.
I think Beauchene's got that's going to give him a little edge, and I think they're
Let
going
me
to
tell you now, the winner of this game.
I thought their quarterback was back.
Not yet.
I
He's
think.
still out?
I think the winner of this game.
Got
and
a
I'm
ruptured
not
spleen. He'll be
talking.
back in the- he'll be
this,
back for the
no,
playoffs.
this
They
is
will.
just my
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay,
I
go
think the winner of this game is going to be your district champions.
Good point. That's possible. That's a good
Okay,
possibility.
who's our district? We got OHS, Cecilia, Livonia, Beauchene, and who else?
Robridge.
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 I think this is.
You could
Yeah.
be right.
Yeah.
You could be
I-
right.
and y'all right there, 3.
When do y'all play Cecilia? Next week?
I don't know, but
I think that's going to be the
Yeah.
game
We ain't gonna-
that
oh,
is
it's
going
gonna
to
be
see.
good.
hang with Cecilia.
Y'all, I think
Honestly,
this is going to be a district champion who wins tonight.
I think
Yeah.
that this is going, especially with Cecilia's not having their starting quarterback, you know, not coming back from the playoffs. and
Okay,
stuff.
well, I'm gonna have to change my
Yeah.
pick, but that's what I was thinking.
You
of.
changing it to Beauchamp?
Change-
Yeah.
Yeah.
change it to
Whoa, he
Beauchamp.
changed his pick to
He
Beauchamp.
changed his pick to
Because-
Beauchamp.
Yeah, I'm going with
Me too.
Beauchamp.
He's
I
back- he's
thought
out.
the quarterback,
Now you out.
that
Oh.
quarterback make a difference
They want to listen to us
Both.
Beauchamp.
with Garrett.
Beauchamp.
Yeah.
Beauchene.
across
Beauchamp.
the board.
Beauchamp.
So
Cecilia.
can I go back? Can I go back?
You ain't
to
going across the board,
you go back
Cookie.
Cookie.
ain't going
He's
across the
Cecilia.
board.
He's still Cecilia.
You know what Cecilia did to my heart last week whenever Brobridge couldn't get it done? Give me Cecilia.
He's going to Cecilia. Everybody else is going.
Well, if they take
Beauchamp.
it, they take it.
All right.
Destin said, welcome back to Beauchamp.
I think they're gonna.
Except for
Yeah.
Jordan.
All right. Here we go. They do have a running back over there, so hand it off to them. Here we go,
This is going
folks.
to be fun.
5-1 Turlings at 2-4 St. Thomas
60
More.
points scored on them last week. That's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
You got to
man,
think
yeah.
about this, folks. The backup quarterback has had 2 weeks now into the system. They put up a good points last week on Westgate, but they couldn't slow them down. You got to think that this is a chance. This is a chance to see the scoreboard break this week. Whose defense is going to stop whose defense this week?
I think Turtle's gonna be too much.
I know Turlins lost last week, but remember they were in the red zone a few times. They just turned the ball
Oh,
over,
right.
so they was
Yeah.
moving on Karen Crow.
Yeah, they
and
was self- they
STM
self-destruct
defense,
themselves.
even with Walker Howard, STM's defense has been a liability all year. They were talking about on the radio. So I'm picking Turlins this week.
Turlings is a good pick. Good bounce back week for Turlings this week.
I'm with you, Turlings. I'm going
Turlings.
Turlings.
Remember comments, no Walker Howard. Remember that.
Turlings.
Turlings across
I
the
think
board.
Turlins across the board.
Cookie, you know I wanted to go STM, but I just can't right now.
No, right now they're struggling.
Friday Night Football live from under the lights. A lot of people been waiting on this one. And it is time to pick it.
Danny, you done tried to spell Turlings twice.
Ah!
You still you misspelled them both times. Just
Get off of him.
Leave Danny alone, man.
Yeah.
no, I'm messing with Danny.
5-1, Sacred Heart Trojans at 6-0, Westminster Christian Academy.
Nick, I want to see your comment first.
I can tell you one thing, we ain't gonna have no AU player from Sacred Heart. I gotta go with my Satyrs. I mean, all right, Austin. I know I'm getting ready for the shit comment, Austin.
Donald, tell me keys to victory here. I want to know.
Ball movement by the quarterback, offensive line, go hold on to their blocks, and I see it won't be a high scoring game, but the Satyrs at home in front of their crowd, and I see Satyrs.
If that stadium is not packed, I'll be surprised this week.
Both sides.
It might be
Both sides.
standing room only.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, we
right.
better we under the lights better get there early to get our spots in the stands. You know,
Right.
I give Westminster the win on this one.
Westminster as well.
Man,
1-0, boys.
Gary, we talked about this one earlier.
yeah.
You don't have to change it if you don't want to change
No.
it.
I'm thinking hard.
KP, don't get mad at me, KP. He's the basketball coach at JP, the basketball coach at Beauchene. Sacred Heart. I still got Beauchene in my mind.
Man, this is a
It's a
very
hard one.
hard
It-
one.
it's a hard-
I want to say Westminster, but I have a gut feeling that Sacred Heart's gonna pull it out. I have a gut feeling that Sacred Heart's gonna be a little bit too much for
Gary, I think I think the Crusaders passing game gonna be the outcome of this.
That's a good thing, and I
Hi,
probably
Jordan.
agree with you. But I got like I said, I just got a gut feeling that Sacred Heart's gonna be there at the end.
And you use holding lead words. No, I can't say that. I can't say this a district championship game because you still got OC and you still
No,
have.
I think this is gonna be
Yeah.
just
No,
throwing
that's-
a monkey wrench in the district race.
Yeah.
But I just gotta. I don't know. I was.
Well, let me
toe
say
up
this
about
right
You
here.
said Sacred Heart?
This game right here
I
gonna
think
make or
Sacred
break
Heart's.
each team.
Yeah, I think Sacred Heart's gonna be on top.
Come on,
of it.
Jordan. No, you joke. You
Man,
joke.
I just saved the best for last.
All right, you go.
Tell us why Sacred Heart's going to win the game, Holden.
Travis Blaze is watching right now, so just want to let you know, Coach. I'm rooting for y'all. I think you got a hell of a program and a hell of a team. I'm
Hey,
being,
I'm about to
Get
tell you
serious,
because they
yeah.
ain't gonna let you turn down off of
Yeah.
182.
I'm being
They're gonna
serious.
see you the sunset.
He's got a damn good little ball club.
No.
But right now, I'm going with Sacred Heart just because I was impressed with what they did last week against Point Capit. Now, that's not discrediting from what y'all been doing this whole year. I think it's going to be a close game. If y'all win, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just going – if y'all win tonight –
Friday night?
Friday night.
Yeah, if y'all win Friday night, y'all be district champs.
Like I said, this is one of the games that I just.
So I'm going with
I'm
Sacred
just
Heart.
throwing it up in the air. But there's just something tells me go that way, and that's what I gotta go.
Oh, yeah. All right, next game up will be.
Man. I'm listening down here, Mr. President. Come on, Mr. President. Next game.
Almost got you on
I'm listening.
No, we
I'm
will.
listening.
No, that wasn't going.
My
nowhere.
ear went.
Come on, I got serious for a second. You can get serious.
All right, here we go. Miss Cookie.
Tell us why Sacred Heart will win or lose.
Let's hear his pick first.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen here. I think the scoreboard's gonna break this week. When I say the scoreboard's
go-
gonna break, it's because you got two great offenses here
Right.
that are gonna put up many points this week. I think this has a potential whoever has the ball last type of deal.
Right.
I got a feeling that whoever wins the turnover battle could separate in the score, and it could be a potential rout.
Sure.
If
Right.
it's a turnover fest here, then Sacred Heart can take off, run with it. If not, if both teams play clean football, then I'm thinking it's come down to whoever has the ball last. Can number 2 for the Crusaders make enough plays down the stretch? Gary, I'm going to say at home in front of a hostile crowd. I think Westminster gets it done at home.
There you go.
Close win.
There you go.
Very
And
close win.
I
You got
agree.
Sam Joy's
Special,
son.
special teams will be a huge factor here.
Let me say this.
But
you
if you
got
have turnovers,
Mhm.
I think Sacred Heart takes off with it.
those
Right.
little cornerbacks. They're short, but they're quick. You have Sam Joy's son, who's I think he's a freshman or a sophomore. Okay, on one side, and you have the other little kid on the other side that can run. They give up height, but they can run with those receivers. And then you have that kid that I forgot his name, but he caught the interception against that Catholic school when we was over that George.
Yeah.
They secondary out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the secondary is good. That's what I'm saying. The secondary is quick. But with number 2, with Gage in the backfield, I think Westminster have the edge here.
That's the only reason why I picked Sacred Heart is because of that impressive win they had last week.
And
That
you-
was a good win. That
and
was
you
a
talk-
good win.
It's still a toss-up.
And you talking about statement wins
You got
of the week last week.
Number 4.
Sacred Heart over Catholic.
You got
Correct.
Sacred
There you
Heart is
go.
number
Yeah,
4 right
yeah.
now, and
Uh-huh.
Westminster's number 11. So this is basically in their top 10 matchup right
Yeah.
now.
Right. You should say.
I'm excited to call it.
Oh yeah,
you
I'm
know,
excited
yeah.
to cover.
Is this going to be
I'm
another
gonna be
under the
excited
light
too.
special?
Yes,
Come
you
down
will
to
be.
the last drive.
I'm saying this here. Everybody get there early. Get your popcorn. Get your nachos, chili and cheese. Whatever you have to do, and hold on to your seat, because this gonna be a barn burner.
I told you, I think the scoreboards break this week.
Yes, there ain't nobody picking up East
Yeah,
Borough.
yeah, gonna be some numbers. It's gonna be some numbers. But the only thing I'm concerned about is Westminster, the special team.
Right.
Yeah, the special team. The
Who
special
win?
team give her too much yards.
Who wins all 3 phases this week will be what to look out
Yeah.
for.
Right.
Yeah,
Special
That's gonna
teams,
be it.
offense, defense.
there you go.
That'll
Which
decide
Travis
your winner.
plays,
Destin,
good
old
luck.
cousin
No
Eddie's back,
turnovers.
Destin.
Try,
Come
let me
visit
try to
y'all.
stay clean.
Yep. Next matchup, 4-2, Southern Lab at 5-1, Ascension Episcopal.
Good
Ascension
game.
Episcopal has reeled off 5 wins in a row. What is going to happen here when Southern Lab comes rolling into town?
6-0, 6-1.
Southern Lab
Southern Lab
Lab
gonna be
is
tough.
thank you. They are a team that is hard to say they're gonna lose. These guys don't have a losing mentality. I'm taking Sacred Heart to upset.
No, no.
Oh.
Southern Lab.
I mean, whoa! Lord have mercy. God bless me tonight. I'm taking Southern Lab to win this one. Jordan, work with me, Jordan. I'm still on. This gonna be a game, man. Sacred Heart and Westminster. I'm so excited about this game.
Yeah.
Southern Lab.
Southern Lab.
Southern Lab.
Keith?
Ascension Episcopal.
Oh,
Good pick.
Pete.
Gary?
I
know I'm
think the
rooting
home
against
field
Chicago,
is, I
but-
think the Blue Gators.
Blue Gators at home?
Gators at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, man, that's some great picks there.
Blue Gators at
Holden?
They're a very well coached team, but Southern Lab has too many athletes, and I think that's going to show off.
Well, you got to think about this. Ascension Episcopal,
Ascension Episcopal.
Air Raid.
Oh,
Southern Lab,
sorry,
and
I picked the Blue
DBU.
Gators.
I got to go with DBU here with Southern Lab.
Southern Lab. The athletes, they will out athlete them.
How did I go with?
I went with
Blue
Ascension
Gators?
Episcopal. Yeah.
Who went with
I did.
Yeah.
These
Southern
two.
Lab. Yeah.
I
Okay.
gotta go with Southern
A
Lab.
couple of 6-0 teams playing some 5A football. This should be downright nasty football here. Both teams getting after it.
Both teams are mean.
Natchitoches
Each
Central
other.
ranked 8th in 5A. Captain Shreve ranked 3 in 5A. Who's going to get this one done? Do you lean on the home team or do you roll with Natchitoches Central? Because Natchitoches Central is having a historic year.
Go with Natchitoches Central.
Captain Shreve.
I got a gut feeling about Captain Shreve. I think they're going to take it.
Yeah.
I think they playing at home. They got one of. This is one of the best teams Captain Shreve has had in the last few years.
And
So,
not nothing against the
Natchitoches
Natchitoches Central because they got a good season so far, but they're playing Captain Shreve at home, and that's like playing Neville at home. Sorry,
Right.
that's just
Man,
how
I
I
can't even
feel.
spell Natchitoches without looking at it on the paper. But give me Natchitoches this week.
Cook, you all right?
You're gonna reach over and pop him one.
I'm on Natchitoches Central. I can't spell it, but I'm going with it.
Captain
Me,
Shreve.
Captain Shreve. And I got Captain Shreve also.
Yep, I have to go with the home team here, Miss Cookie. Give me Captain Shreve.
Here you go, Edward. This is the game you wanted.
Here it comes.
6-0 Avoyals, averaging 60 points a game. I
Yeah.
might be over exaggerating.
It's close.
It's close.
Back of this central coach from Diplomacy.
Versus the state champs and 2A 5-1 Manny.
Cool. He was quick to put Manny.
Ladies and gentlemen, you either gonna have Avoyals taking their first loss this year, Avoyals scoring 60 points this year, or Manny's defense rising to the occasion and moving on in district play. What's it gonna be? You got three options there, Donald.
You got a hostile environment. You're gonna have a lot. I hope there's no personal fouls in this game because it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a electric crowd.
I'm
it's a
going.
game I was
Avaz has proven to us that his game plan works. He have a very unique style of plays that he's running, and nobody has stopped him yet. I'm going with Avaz.
Keith,
What you be Daddy?
That's a toss-up, man.
I like Manny at home. They've been in the top 5 in the past couple of years in the power rankings. But I hate to say this, but I'm gonna go with the Voyles.
Are
Gary.
you serious,
I'm
Alex?
going to Voiles, man.
Okay, Alex.
Voiles has shown me that they got a. It's dome or bust right now for them.
that is a great statement there, Gary. All the chips are in.
Right? They
Yeah.
got everything there.
Everything's in for
Yeah.
this
I
season.
said it.
This is the
I said it
district
weeks in a row.
championship right
That's my
here.
2A state champions. I'm going with the Voiles.
This is their district
But
championship
Manny
right here.
at home, that's tough. If
Oh,
a Voiles wins, at Manny they're not getting beat unless COVID beats them.
Right.
You're right, my friend.
But I'm going with the Voiles.
Mr. Donald,
Yes, sir.
you remember that one time?
Remember what had happened?
Remember the
was-
time
See
when
what?
happened?
I want to see
what happened
those.
back
I
in
wanna
the
see
what
day.
happened.
I want to
Week
see
one.
those Manny fireworks though.
You remember
That's
that
a
one
cool
time you
pregame
picked
they got.
Carroll to beat
Yeah.
this Avoyals
Yeah.
football team and it didn't work out for you?
Yeah. Mhm.
You remember that one time that Jordan picked Manny and it worked out for him?
Mhm.
Give me Manny at home, Donald.
Jordan. No. Nobody stopped this offense yet. No matter how much they watch.
I'll talk to you Friday night.
Yeah, we'll discuss
We're
it.
gonna see. We're gonna see.
I'll talk to you Friday night and we're going to have a lot to discuss between the Avoyals and Manny.
Manny
you're right.
would not be able to stop.
You remember that one over I
that
got on you
rushing
last
attack.
week?
Uh-huh.
It might be it right here.
Let me tell you something, guys. I'm throwing my record out the window this week because these games. Oh my God!
Man,
Oh, God.
let me tell you that.
Man, look at the next game coming up.
You're right. That's what we're talking about.
You could throw my record out the window.
How about I throw a 6-0 versus 6-0 out the record?
That's right.
Out
Can
the
you
window.
imagine somebody has to lose in this out of
This
these
is a
two?
district matchup.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
you
something.
guys in the district.
Last year, these two teams played. Okay. Last year, these two teams played. Final score at ULAP. ULAP 28. Madison Prep 12. Last year is last year. This is
You're
this
right.
year.
Yeah.
You got University Lab ranked number 1 in the state right now in Division 2. Madison Prep ranked in the top 10
Okay, Jake.
for 3A. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a dandy of a matchup here, and it should be great athletes all over the field. You got D1 talent everywhere. Everywhere.
Don't be
Every
surprised
position.
if you only see Ed Orgeron and the SEC coaches over there that Friday night. I mean, you got the best of the best playing against each other, and you ask me my pick, Madison Prep at home because they're at home.
Shalonda.
Because they're at home, the crowd at Madison Prep will push the Indians to victory.
Keith,
Go ahead, Keith.
You laugh.
ULAB,
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Prep.
Madison
Prep.
Prep.
Prep
Hold
is at
it.
home. I have to go with Prep at home.
You have by double digits? No way.
What you got, Big Daddy? Holding it.
He's taking his time.
Savannah gonna hate me. I know she watching. I'll root for Zion. Her son's the quarterback for Madison Prep, and I like him. He's a damn good athlete. But this week I'm gonna roll with ULAB.
They already predicted him to be the next quarterback at UL.
I can't doubt anybody on this pick because it's great football.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, I wish we
There's
could
no
go-
losers
wish we
in
could
the-
go to this game.
My pick, Miss Cookie.
Madison Prep.
Zion Chris, fourth quarter, makes another play and gets it done at home. That should be a great
You know
football.
what's crazy? That kid doesn't get talked enough about. I mean,
He doesn't get the recognition
This
he needs.
kid
This
is
great.
amazing. I remember they showed his career stats. He's like one of the top quarterbacks in
In the state?
the state in history in Louisiana, and they don't get talked about. This kid is.
He's going to make a play late in the fourth quarter to get it done for his Chargers at home.
We
kid's a
see
beast.
Madison Prep is known for their basketball. I mean, I think they
Hell,
rank in the top
hell
10
no. They
nationally.
won the state title last year in football.
That's,
Yeah,
hold
they
on,
sure
they-
did.
but people is not recognizing them for football because their basketball is overshadowing. You know,
Well,
they did
well,
good. They did
not no more.
good in the football this year. They did
I
good.
won't
in
be
track,
surprised if Madison Prep
you know?
wins. So
Yeah. Let's go with the Prep.
I'm going with the Prep at home
Yep.
because they're at home. Now, U High is an awesome team, but you gonna against them Indians at home. Madison Prep.
God, this is going to be. It was supposed to get easier, Jordy, not harder.
Well, how about a little bit harder, Gary? 4-0 Newman at 4-0 St. Charles. Here's a little history. Last year, Newman wins this game at home, 14-7.
Right.
2 years ago, St. Charles wins this game at home, 28-27. Round 3. Both teams are 1-1.
And they will at home.
Let me also spice it up for you. You talk about Division 3 here. One of these teams is ranked 3, the other's ranked 4. So you got 3 versus 4 this week. St. Charles, Newman. Can Arch Manning get it done on the road this week on primetime television, ESPN?
Right.
I say yeah.
Yep.
look at Braden Wilson's comment.
I'm going with Newman.
Newman.
Me too. I'm going to go Newman.
I got to go against y'all this week, fellas. I got to go St. Charles at home, close win.
That St.
I
Charles
don't
is a
see
damn
it.
good
I
team.
don't
they
see
are.
it.
St.
Both
Charles
of them
are.
are good team, but
That's
I
what I
mean,
said. This is a terrible
That defense,
hard pick.
that defense for St. Charles that shut out De La Salle, that's a big win there for that
That's
program.
what Braden just said. But St. Charles defense is unreal. But Alex Fano, like Newman, Jay just lost their top receiver. I think he left and went to IMG or a school in Florida.
That's where you went.
He lost to one of his top targets. But I'm picking St. Charles at home. If it was Newman at home, I'd go Newman.
Okay. Last game of the night, fellas, and then I'll get y'all home. Final one. 5-1 Lake Charles. I seen the LC. 5-1 LCA at 5-1 Notre Dame Pioneers. Notre Dame, they will honor the baseball and softball team this week and give out their state championship rings. So a lot of people will be at this game. Can they give enough fan support to knock off the 4 Peak State champs?
Well, I ain't even want to say too much about this.
They're gonna have to run the ball.
LCA gonna have to run, no,
No.
but they're gonna have to pass it.
Pios is going to have to run the
Ohio
ball.
gonna have to run the ball successfully against that front 7. Can they do that? A lot of people tried, but they couldn't. Okay, they high tried, but he couldn't. I'm going LCA on the road.
Notre Dame. Pios.
Gary?
LCA.
Notre Dame's offense cannot keep up with LCA's. Give me LCA.
Yeah, you talk about LCA going for a 5-peat this year, and you think about this football team, and every year you put them up to the past year. Is this
Yeah.
their best team? Is this
Yeah.
their best team? They're playing like this is one of their better teams.
Where'd you get that talent from, man?
Hey, man.
All over.
It is what it is. Give me Lafayette Christian Academy on the road, and they will be district champs once again.
I think so. I don't. These are the top 2 teams in the district that I picked at the beginning of the year. You know, and this game was going to be. But I don't. Man, I say like me, to be the champion, you got to beat the champion, and LCA is still the champion.
Donald, final words and thoughts heading into week 7.
everybody protect yourself. That COVID, that Delta is still out there. Get your shots. Get that booster shot. And you got it. You know what I mean? Didn't get it, and protect yourself. Go out, enjoy this cool weather predicting to have. You know, I think the cool front gonna move in right after 12 o'clock into Saturday morning. You know, have fun and be safe.
Keith?
Okay.
Guys, there's going to be from what I understand, there's not a whole lot of rain going on in Louisiana right now. So a lot of these games are going to be fast. Y'all be careful on the field. Grass is going to be a little high. Going to have some divots in for the past couple weeks. It's been kind of nasty. Y'all be careful on the field.
Garrett?
Pretty much same thing. You know, they're gonna have some hard-nosed, close games. You know, some I picked, you know, for and everything like that. So, they're gonna have some upsets. I know just by looking at the schedule that we picked. But the most important thing, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. You know, do your job, have a you know, do your best, and that's all we can ask. Just do your best and protect yourself. And like Donald said, make sure let's try to keep that COVID bug away from all of our athletes.
Holden?
No, good luck. You know, I'm just ready for some high school playoffs. That's what I'm ready for.
Excuse me.
We think about this. We all went through it. We all play ball. When you get to this point of the year, when you're a senior in high school,
Cherish it.
you got to cherish those moments because it's getting close down to the final stretches. And you start to think to yourself, man, this season's flying by. We're sitting here at the panel and 7 weeks have come and gone like that. If you're a senior right now, take it all in.
Right.
Enjoy every memory you have. If you have a chance to go win a state title, go win a damn state title. If you got a chance to win a district title, do whatever it takes to win a district title. If you only got 3 games left, play it like it's your final one of your career because you never know when it could be. My words to you, enjoy every memory from here on out.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, because you look at the past, 3 years. You had seniors when COVID first hit. You had seniors that lost an entire season, and that's not just football, but I'm talking about, baseball, softball, all of this. I mean, we had people that lost tracks. They had lost an entire season in sports, and we don't want that ever to happen again.
All right, fellas, y'all are. It's going to take me a couple minutes to read these sponsors. Y'all are clear to go if y'all ready to head out. Y'all want to just chill right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we good.
Let's talk sponsors one last time before we close this one out. Thank you to Buck and Duck, Deaton's Cajun Kitchen, Yum Yum's Daiquiri Bar and Drive-Thru, Southern Roots Apparel and Gifts, Kinder American Legion Post 244, Southern Beards and Blades Grooming Lounge, Jake Abear Roofing LLC. Let's talk about them before we close the doors here. Buck and Duck specializes in land development, civil construction, tree services, debris removal, and hotshot trucking. No job is too big. Give owner Kenny Berry and his team a call today. I'm starting to remember that one like it ain't nothing. Deaton's Cajun Kitchen, selling delicious ball, crawfish, seafood, and seasonal snow cones with a friendly smile. They are currently located at 904 4th Avenue in Kinder, Louisiana. Give Deaton's a chance to earn your business and you will not be disappointed. That is our yearly sponsors. Thank you so much to Deaton's and Buck and Duck. How about Yum Yum? Daiquiri's Bar and Drive-Thru, sponsoring quarters this week and touchdowns. DJs Thursdays and Friday nights. Live music on Saturday nights. Coldest Beer in Island Parish. Open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Friday and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. Stop in to Yum Yums tomorrow night after the game. Get you a cold one before you head to the house. Southern Roots Apparel and Gifts, ladies and gentlemen. They are sponsoring Red Zones this week. They are a small town boutique that offers children's clothing in sizes 4T to 14Y and women's clothing in sizes extra small to 3XL. They also have shoes and accessories. Their location is 445 North 9th Street in Kinder, Louisiana. How about Kinder American Legion Post 244? And they are sponsoring First Downs this week. Ladies and gentlemen, they want to invite you, your family, your neighbor, and your auntie and uncle down to the free Veterans Day pancake breakfast Saturday, November 6th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Grand Church in Kinder. Free breakfast for all, and thanks to the veterans for their service. Thank you, veterans, for your service. How about Southern Beards and Blades Grooming Lounge? They are sponsoring timeouts this week. Thank you so much. How about this? Come in at 201 Albertson Parkway, Suite Q in Broussard, Louisiana. Ask for Big John, the best Cashada barber around. To book an appointment, give them a call at 337-298-7702 or book online at booksy.com. Thank you so much to them for this week. Final sponsor before we close this one out, Jake Airbear Roofing LLC. Call Jake Como at 337-356-8114 for all your roofing needs out of the Lafayette area. Look them up on Facebook. Also, they are willing to travel statewide if needed. Great sponsors this week. Right here on our board, we couldn't do it without you. You know who else we couldn't do it without? Mr. Destin Castile.
Right.
About a hand of applause for Mr. Destin Castile.
Yeah.
Doing awesome work down there in Kinder, Louisiana. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. And we greatly appreciate it for all your hard work for Under the Lights. And we can't wait to see you again, brother. Folks, that is all our time from week 7. We will see you tomorrow night in Oakdale, Louisiana for Kinder and Oakdale. Friday night, Sacred Heart and Westminster. Saturday, Pit Bulls and the Huskies. Recap show Friday night, 10:30 special. We'll see you again. Have a good one. For myself, rest of the panel, it's been fun, boys. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Later. Peace.
Later.